हेलो एवरीवन। आज हमारे साथ हैं डॉक्टर गुलनार मैरी। इन्होंने रिसेंटली अपना पीएचडी फिनिश किया है, कंप्लीट किया है। फिनिश नहीं कहना चाहिए, कंप्लीट किया है। टेक्निकल यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ म्यूनिख से। और ये काम करती हैं सीमेंस में एज अ डेटा साइंस रिसर्चर। तो आज मैंने इनको इनवाइट किया अपने शो बहता पानी पे कि हम देखें कि एआई क्या है, डेटा साइंस क्या है, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस जिसका हम बहुत ज्यादा नाम सुन रहे हैं आजकल। करियर भी लोग ज्यादा बहुत ज्यादा अपना शिफ्ट कर रहे हैं इसके अंदर। हर फील्ड से इसके अंदर लिंक आ रहा है। जैसे हमारी फील्ड, जिस तरह हम लोग केमिस्ट है, हमारी फील्ड का भी लिंक आना शुरू हो गया है इस फील्ड के अंदर। तो ये है क्या, लोग अगर इसमें अपना करियर बनाना चाहते हैं तो किस तरह बनाए, इसमें इमर्जिंग टेक्नोलॉजीज और रिसर्च क्या। थैंक यू गुलनार फॉर टेकिंग आवर टाइम एंड बीइंग एट बेटा पानी।
Thank you very much for inviting me today. It's an honor and it feels really great and कि हम कुछ contribute कर सकते हैं अपनी
Yes.
society पे through your channel, and it's really inspiring for people like us to really think a little bit कि अच्छा अब इतना सारा हमने पाकिस्तान से जो सीखा है,
Yes.
how we can return back
Done
and
that.
how we
सही
can
बात।
influence our coming generations to be up to date and to be
Yes.
to compete with the international market.
Yes.
So
It's very important these days.
thank you for inviting.
वेलकम वेलकम। तो मेरे ख्याल से स्टार्ट करते हैं। आई थिंक आप अपनी प्रेजेंटेशन बनाई, तो यू कैन स्टार्ट शेयरिंग योर स्क्रीन। और
Yes. Okay, so um, जो आज हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं is basically a very very hot topic these days. Artificial intelligence, जिसे हम AI कह रहे हैं. It's a completely very complex field. लेकिन आज basically I will just try to make sure that making it really really simple so that everybody who is from computer sciences background or any other background can really understand the basic or the fundamentals of this field. तो थोड़ा सा देखेंगे कि मशीन लर्निंग क्या है, हमारी डीप लर्निंग क्या चीज़ है, और डेटा साइंस जो बेसिकली हम देख रहे हैं कि डेटा इज पॉपुलेटिंग एवरीवेयर. आजकल हमको सोशल मीडिया, नेटफ्लिक्स, everywhere
yes, हर जगह
basically
पे
how
यूज हो रहा है,
yeah
बिल्कुल।
we really generate the data. And पाकिस्तान और हमारे सब कॉन्टिनेंट का एक्चुअली एडवांटेज ही ये है बिकॉज पॉपुलेशन इतनी ज्यादा है, सो वी आर रियली रियली प्रोड्यूसिंग अ लॉट ऑफ डेटा एवरी डे. तो देखेंगे कि हाउ दैट comes into play when there is science behind it, और क्या टेक्नोलॉजी ट्रेंड्स चल रहे हैं आजकल कि हमारे जो यूथ है और यंगर जनरेशन है, they can really benefit and make a career out of it. So let's just see. I'll try to keep it really, really simple. I will try not to go into the technical details, so that otherwise log bolenge ke okay to bakwas hai. But we'll try to keep it really, really
Let's
on a
hope it
lighter side of things. Yeah. Okay. So let's get
does.
started. Acha ji. And now we are stuck. Okay. So buzzwords everywhere. So हमने 2-3 सालों से देखा है कि टेक्नोलॉजी की जब भी बात आती है, there is a really like within few weeks or months there is new word coming in,
Yes.
and then सारे के सारे लोग उसके पीछे भागना शुरू हो जाते हैं without really knowing कि exactly क्या science है behind it, उसके repercussions क्या हैं, what does it really mean. So we see all of these words. This is a gigantic cloud. मैंने बहुत ही concise करके simple कुछ चीजें यहाँ पे डाली हैं just to give an idea and feel कि there are a lot of things which are coming into play whenever we talk about technology these days. So we say artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, modeling, robotics, computer vision, augmented reality, analytics, different kinds of analytics, data mining, big data infrastructures, and many more, right? This is just like a very tiny subset of the buzzwords we see. Keeping everything behind, let's only talk about some fundamentals today. Um, what is an artificial intelligence? So ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई रोबोट्स हैं जो कि दुनिया को कॉन्कर कर लेंगे और हम बेचारे इंसान जो है ना वो मजलूम उनकी खिदमत करेंगे. It's nothing like that.
ये कॉन्सेप्ट बड़ा इजीली लोग आजकल करते हैं कि यार एआई जो है ना वो टेक ओवर कर लेगा वर्ल्ड को। बिंग रोबोट या
Exactly. So what has happened is कि ये जो science fictional movies जो बनती हैं हमारी हॉलीवुड में, they have really embedded in our minds कि AI means robotics. So there is just whenever you think about artificial intelligence, you have this weird face in your mind जो कि एक robot का होगा, right? जो कि आसपास घूमेगा और हमारे सारे काम करेगा. that's just one part of the story जिसमें robotics है और उसकी science है कि अच्छा भाई for example if I want to replace my housemate in the house जो मेरे बर्तन भी धोए और जो मेरे खाना भी पकाए so we want a human like you know an assistant जो कि हमें help करे but that's just one field or one subset of artificial intelligence in totality, it's about a behavior. It's about intelligent behavior, like humans does, right? We are Ashraf al-Makhlukat for a reason. And what are we trying to do is basically capture that intelligent behavior into the machines, with or without robotics, with or without a body. Um, so basically, the machines should be able to sense things, to reason, engage, learn with us, and that's not only for basically, for example, households में देख लें, हम industries में देख लें, हम अपने banking systems को देख लें, like any computer which is capable of doing all these things, we call them as intelligent. So ऐसा नहीं है कि AI is not there yet. It is already around us. We see it जब हम अपने YouTube के वो browse करते जाते हैं so you know that अगर आप एक सेकंड पे आप रुके हैं तो वो चीज कैप्चर होती है if people should go and watch Social Dilemma Netflix पे exactly just to give you a perception of how the social media is working and how intelligent or how intelligent algorithms and computers are these days कि वो आपकी social behaviors को capture कर रहे हैं but that's also one side of it right there's another जहाँ पे आपकी manufacturing है आपकी agriculture है maybe we can produce better agriculture अगर हम कुछ machines embed करें और कुछ intelligent decision making process को थोड़ा सा improve करें through using AI so there's a lot of applications अच्छा one subset of artificial intelligence is machine learning जिसमें basically हम learning पे बात करते हैं this is how humans learn things you know it is basically आपकी वो ability जिसमें आप किसी भी preconceived notion को लेके उसको अपने दिमाग में process करते हैं and then whenever you are encountering similar kind of a situation you basically are able to generalize and act accordingly so let's just take a very basic example हम बहुत सारे I know the youth of Pakistan is into music right so maybe we try to learn a guitar or a flute or drums or violin or whatever तो वो जो notes हम learn करते हैं we always start with the basics right सारे गामा और ला डो रे मी like you know
मुझे याद है फ्लूट बैंड में हमने पहले से स्टार्ट किया था
exactly we start with the saregama so that you learn the notes you learn how to move your fingers you learn कि कौन सा note का क्या basically साज है right and then if you are really good in learning the basics फिर आप कोई भी song को बजा सकते हैं तो कोई भी गिटार जो है वो आप उसके म्यूजिक के साथ आप अटैच हो सकते हैं so when you go into a new situation I say कि अच्छा यार चलो रहीम आज जो है ना वो पाकिस्तान का कोई मिली नगमा सुना दो so you because you have known the basics you can really play with your fingers and basically get into the new scenarios and this is what learning is all about this is how बच्चों को भी ये बताते ना हो this is hot इसको टच नहीं करना right तो वो उसको then उसको पता है कि ठीक है anything which is maybe you know looks like fire we don't have to touch it so or anything which has spikes on it you don't touch it तो वो फिर ग्रास पे भी वो डरेगा कि you know it's spiky so things like that so that kind of a behavior if you want to capture this inside the machine that's called machine learning it's very simple as that अच्छा one machine learning के अंदर की एक classification है जो कि काफी popular है आजकल that's deep learning deep learning में क्या है कि हम कह रहे हैं कि the way our neurons in the brain is structured we want to replicate the same into the machine इसका basically फायदा ये है कि आप कॉम्प्लेक्स चीजें सीख सकते हैं right So music, for example, is a
Yes.
very complex task.
अच्छा एक चीज मैंने ये बोली कि जीमेल पे मैं जब ईमेल लिख रहा था तो वो ऑटोमेटिकली देना शुरू कर देता है कि यार आप ये लिख दो आगे, तो मैं टैब दबाता हूं
हाँ,
तो ऑटोमेटिकली लिखा हुआ आ जाता है. आई थिंक इट्स पार्ट ऑफ दैट.
Exactly, yeah. So now it's more, वो could be part of the machine learning stuff कि वो
हाँ.
आपको recommend करता है कि अच्छा जी,
हम्म.
और for example अगर आपने word लिखा हुआ है attachment का in the email and you
Oh
have
yes.
not really
Yes.
attached anything,
Yes.
तो वो आपको कहता है कि you wrote this but there is no attachment, which is great, right? So I'm usually the one who would really send the email without without
ये हर कोई से सफर
attachments.
करता था.
हाँ, मतलब हम वो and we used to make an excuse to our professors in early days के वो मैंने तो email assignment
क्या
भेज
था
दिया था
बिल्कुल.
आपको. So things like that, right? So basically assisting humans to do their jobs in an efficient way, in a timely manner, in a more advanced way without making any errors. Another thing which is a very very cool example of deep learning जहाँ से I think ये बिल्कुल it came to the market कि अच्छा learning is important या machine learning is important is जब Google का जो deep mind है AlphaGo, which is basically a machine who played the Go game against a human, और वो machine जो है वो जीत गई थी as compared to the
okay.
human intelligence. So अगर आप गूगल करें तो यू विल नो व्हाट आर द टेक्निकलिटीज बिकॉज उसका कॉम्बिनेटोरियल जो उसकी बनती है वो काफी काफी कॉम्प्लेक्स है. So all the possible combinations, and this is how when we see these gigantic computing machines can process large data sets in a very efficient manner. और ये सारी चीजें अभी बूम इसलिए कर रही हैं बिकॉज हमारा जो प्रोसेसिंग या कंप्यूटिंग पावर है आपकी मशीन्स का वो काफी बढ़ चुका है. पहले हमें बड़े बड़े डब्बे हम सीपीयू के लाते थे and we used to really use them कि अच्छा RAM बढ़ाओ, we cannot process or we cannot deploy normal machine learning algorithms on our laptops because processing power इतनी नहीं थी. Now with the advancement in the hardware systems, thanks to our people who does hardware, ये चीजें अब matter नहीं करती. अब storage systems का कोई problem नहीं है या processing powers का कोई problem नहीं है. मुझे याद है when I was doing my final year project, हम लोग neural networks implement करना चाह रहे थे and I think शायद हम पूरा just for a very very basic task एक pattern learn करना था. उसके लिए it took us like 2 nights really to run. और वो चलता गया and we were like, oh shit, is it still working or not? तो उस वक्त there was, and it's not too far, I'm not that old, it's just a matter of 6-7 years, you know. Things have changed. So अब augmented reality बच्चे अपने laptops पे कर सकते हैं या अपने phones में कर सकते हैं for that matter. Even the phones have changed. So things are changing in technology wise. काफी advancement हो गई है. Good thing, bad thing is another debate, but all these things are basically coming के अच्छा हमने कोई intelligent machine बनानी है who is going to replicate how the humans perceive the world or at least assist us in a way. आजकल जो नया term मैंने अभी recently पढ़ा is not artificial intelligence, because artificial intelligence abhi tak is using for solving a very very specific problem. For example, just optimizing the sales or inventory systems के लिए, or मुझे घर साफ करना, I need a Roomba like a vacuum जो कि intelligent हो, उसको पता हो कि how the spatial or the geo things propagate. So solving specific problems. However, humans are not solving specific problems. Humans always go for generalizations. मुझे specific problems learn करने की कभी जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ी because अल्लाह ने हमारा दिमाग इस तरीके से रखा है. So now we are trying to talk about कि हम artificial intelligence नहीं, artificial general intelligence की तरफ move करें, which is going to be the ultimate finale of this whole AI thing, yes. Right? So let's see how it goes in that direction. Okay, coming to something called data science. अच्छा, अब अभी तक जितनी हम हमारी हिस्ट्री में साइंस हमने पढ़ी है, हमने एम्पिरिकल पढ़ा है, हमने थ्योरेटिकल पढ़ा है, हमने आई डोंट नो एक दो और कुछ साइंस की फील्ड्स पढ़ी हैं. Now the thing is कि because of this computing power, humans has generated so much data. Data generate कैसे हुआ है? Because we wanted to digitalize things, right? हमने कहा कि अच्छा मेरे पास inventory है, या sales records हैं, या मेरे बैंक के papers हैं, या whatever. हम papers पे चीजें रखते थे, right? Now it's like दोनों. वो आप स्केल नहीं कर सकते, क्वाइट एक्सपेंसिव, एरर्स के चांसेस बहुत होते हैं, यू नो पेपर यहाँ वहाँ हो जाता है, पता नहीं चलता. वी डिजिटाइज थिंग्स, वी पुट एवरीथिंग इनटू द कंप्यूटर. जब हम हर चीज एक कंप्यूटर में डाल देते हैं, वी आर जनरेटिंग डाटा. वी आर बेसिकली जनरेटिंग जीरोस एंड वंस. हम मैसेज सेंड करते हैं, दैट्स इन डाटा. हम सेल फोन पे किसी से बात करते हैं, दैट्स अ डाटा. हम टीवी चलाते हैं, दैट्स अ डाटा. सो हमारे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल्स, that's data. Utility bills, everything. शॉपिंग करने जाते हैं, आप अपना क्रेडिट कार्ड यूज करते हैं, इन्वेंट्री चलती है, स्टॉकिंग सिस्टम्स, लाइक एवरीथिंग इज डाटा अराउंड अस. अब हुआ ये कि ओवर द इयर्स, इनफैक्ट शायद 4-5 सालों में हमने इतना डाटा जनरेट कर दिया. आई थिंक कुछ रिकॉर्ड्स हैं कि इन अ डे वी जनरेट, द वर्ल्ड बेसिकली जनरेट्स, आई डोंट नो, 40 to 50 zettabytes of data, something which is
every
like
day.
crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, every day. हमारी जो इंडस्ट्री है, इंडस्ट्रीज लाइक पावर जनरेशन की, या आपकी रिटेल इंडस्ट्रीज, या आपका सोशल मीडिया, इतना डाटा जनरेट करता है एक इंसान, लाइक लिटरली. मतलब अगर मैं अपना, आई वाज जस्ट टॉकिंग टू माय फ्रेंड एंड आई वाज लाइक, I have multiple email addresses and I don't know why the hell I have those, right? My user accounts almost every possible forum or website. It's difficult to maintain those passwords because you always forget, right? So उसके लिए भी आपको एक असिस्टेंट चाहिए कि अच्छा कोई ऐसा टूल है जो मेरे पासवर्ड सेव करे फॉर ऑल दोस.
अभी लास्ट पास यूज करना शुरू किया मैंने इसी काम के लिए कि वो क्या एक जगह पे सारे पासवर्ड सेव रहते हैं.
हाँ, passkey. I also use it sometimes, but it's crazy, right? So exponentially चीजें बहुत ज़्यादा exponentially grow कर रही हैं. So data is everywhere. And now we say, okay, let's have a science and let's have a data science which only talks about the data, how we capture the data, how we store the data, how we extract from that data. तो पहले तो हम सिर्फ अकाउंटिंग करते थे कि अच्छा ठीक है, मुझे बता दो कि आज मेरी फॉर एग्जांपल सेल्स कितनी हुई है, या आज मेरे पास इन्वेंट्री में कितना स्टॉक आया और गया है. नाउ वी आर सेइंग कि नो, लेट अस डू समथिंग स्मार्टर विद आवर डाटा. तो जो रॉ डाटा है वो तो ठीक है, लेकिन कैन वी गेट सम काइंड ऑफ एन इंटेलिजेंस आउट ऑफ दैट रॉ डाटा? तो क्या मैं कुछ प्रिडिक्शन कर सकती हूँ, क्या मैं कुछ डायग्नोस्टिक कर सकती हूँ, क्या आई कैन से कि अच्छा अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम अगर होती तो क्या उसका रूट कॉज एनालिसिस क्या है, या क्या मैं कह सकती हूँ कि अच्छा अगर मैं अपनी दुकान में अगर ये डबल रोटी ज्यादा रखूंगी इस कंपनी की तो विल आई प्रॉफिट मोर. सो यू नो things like these which are like basic things which you can help human to increase their revenues or can help them in making better decisions. So for example, if I say, okay, I'm wearing this brand ka kapra this occasion pe, is there a similar kind of a recommendation for me that suits my taste, which suits my style, which suits my जो भी मुझे occasion पे पहनना है, like anything, right? Or maybe this hairstyle, I am going to a salon and I want to know कि अगर मैंने कल कर्ल्स करवा लिए तो how will I look like, or how is it good for my hair or bad for my hair or whatever. So basically helping humans in making better decisions. And for that you need the data. For that you need some kind of databases or knowledge behind, right? And that is coming from data sciences. One thing which needs to be very kind of लोगों को पता होनी चाहिए, especially the people who are interested in data sciences, is that it is not a computer science field, right? It is an interdisciplinary field. It's basically coming across that आपका informatics, like computer science, आपका domain expert जो कि business expert है, and that business could be anything. finance, accounting, banking, even the artists, creative people for that matter,
बिल्कुल
anybody, business, any business. And then you have mathematicians or statisticians, जो
Yes.
कि smart लोग होते हैं, not like but smart people who really know how to play with the numbers, who knows a little bit formulas or theorems and things like that. So when all of these three people come together, then data sciences is possible. Then it's possible to analyze data in an efficient way, right? And write algorithms and write programs which can actually help in transforming that raw data into some actionable knowledge. So this is where the data sciences is coming into play, and this is important because data to generate hona hi hai. Data to aaj itna generate ho raha hai, तो in the few years there will be more data, and the thing is how we can basically use that data to for our benefits. So this is what data science is all about. अच्छा अब होता क्या है, कैसे करते हैं ये काम? तो इसका एक प्रोसेस है. It's a very very old क्या कहना चाहिए, प्रोसेस है, एक स्टैंडर्ड प्रोसेस है जो डाटा साइंस के लोगों ने निकाला है, which is a cross industry standard process. And basically उसमें ये है, you always start with your domain problem. You understand what exactly you want to achieve, right? Then you go to the data itself. अच्छा, data is stored in different formats. So you have SQL databases, you have non-SQL databases, you have data in your PDF forms. और अगर हम अपने पेरेंट्स को देखें तो they have the data in these files. Lots of papers. ये वाले की documentation यहाँ है, ये वाले की documentation यहाँ है. If I ask my mother about for example, my vaccine portfolio, she will take out this box file जिसमें मेरा नाम लिखा होगा और जिसमें मेरे बचपन के सारे वैक्सीन्स की
मैं कभी का सोचता है वो फाइल्स में भी कंट्रोल F का ऑप्शन होना चाहिए कि इंसान को ढूंढने की इजी हो जाए.
Yeah, and it's so strange that they are like, we should kind of dispose them off, put them into a digital format, because you cannot sustain literally उनके papers अगर आप देखें तो बेचारे brown color के हो चुके हैं, right? So those are very nice. If you frame them, that will look really cool, but you cannot get basically the information that you want, right? So if I want to say, okay, I have this kind of data stored everywhere around the world in different formats, how can I make sense of them actually? So data understanding is very important, and there यहाँ पे computer scientist का काम आता है कि जैसे पता है कि okay, database engineers knows how the data is stored in the databases, या अगर PDF formats हैं या paper formats हैं, I can scan them and I actually can extract the data from those scanned documents. Is it possible? Yes, today it is possible from natural language processing. So things like that. So basically you understand the data, then you of course prepare the data, you transform them into something which is meaningful, you do integrations, there's a lot of preparatory steps, there's missing data, there is error, data is not always good. So there is also bad data. And how do you filter that data? That's important. And that's where the हमारे statistical models come into play. Then you analyze the data कि अच्छा ठीक है, अब data clean हो गया, data साफ हो गया, data prepare हो गया. Now let's see if we can really run some machine learning or maybe regression models, basic statistical models to get some meaning out of that. Then of course you validate, you see if it really makes sense. Uski ek alag se science hai, how the validation processes looks like. And then you visualize. So visualization is also a science. कि कौन सा data किस visualization के साथ better लगेगा. Should I use a graph or should I use a line chart or a pie chart or whatever. तो हर इस process के अंदर ये जितने आपके 6 basically steps हैं, इन हर एक की एक अलग अलग gigantic research भी है और tools भी हैं और methods भी हैं, the way you can do this. So for example, where I did my PhD was basically in modeling the domains, which is understanding the data and data preparations and making them easier for analysis. तो
okay.
वो सारे challenges हैं because हमारे legacy systems हैं, बहुत
Hmm.
पुराने systems हैं,
True.
जिसमें databases के models are so old that it's so crappy to even extract a single line of code from them. या हमारे पास PDF documents हैं जिनमें
Hmm.
इतनी variety है कि आप हर combination को capture करने में takes you a while.
That's true. That's true.
तो बहुत सारी चीजें हो रही हैं, research काफी advanced है इन सारी applications में, but from the data science point of view, these are basically the 6 normal steps, how you start from a raw data and try to solve a business problem into visualizing the results and getting some knowledge out of it.
Perfect.
So this is the whole process. Let's just briefly see कि technology wise क्या क्या available है हमारे पास. अगर हम data stores की बात करते हैं at the very core level, हमारे पास बहुत सारे technology है databases की.
मैंने सिर्फ MySQL का ही नाम सुना है.
MySQL है, and with thanks to this big data infrastructures, now we have Hadoop clusters, and हमारे पास MongoDB है और Postgres है और SQL databases हैं and all that. तो ये gigantic basically computers हैं जो हमारा data store करते हैं in forms of zeros and ones, which is again a complicated science के वो आपको आपका नाम दिखता तो है कि okay, my name is Gulnar Mehdi, but at the back on the machine I'm just a number, I'm just zeros and ones.
It's like Matrix movie.
Exactly. Then there's a lot of tools जहाँ पे हम transform कर सकते हैं. For example, there are languages like Python, there are languages like Spark, like SQL, query languages, जहाँ पे आप transform कर सकते हैं अपने उसको. For
Microsoft
example,
R भी use करते हैं, right?
R भी use करते हैं, yes, definitely. Yeah, Python is no power. There's another debate of R versus Python, but yeah, R भी use करते हैं, definitely. Then there's you model things, so Spark है और बहुत सारी languages हैं जहाँ पे आप कुछ machine learning intelligent काम कर सकते हैं. Also Python is like one of them.
Yes.
Then you have visualization tools, आपका Tableau है या आपका Power BI है Microsoft का, आपके बहुत सारे click views हैं, and I don't know, there are many off the shelf tools available. आजकल open source tools आप काफी available होते हैं, which is easier for people to download and play around. So all these things are basically available to guide you to how you can start with the basic raw data and move forward. The only important thing here is, again, it is an interdisciplinary field. It has nothing to do with how you are programming things. It's not data science or data scientist is not a software programmer, and this is something which is very important. लोग बहुत ही समझते हैं कि ये programming का काम है. Trust me, programming का काम नहीं है. It's a completely different mindset because you have to think about the problem that you are going to solve. You have to understand the domain. You have to understand the data, and only then you can make sense out of it. आजकल बहुत ज़्यादा plug and play tools available हैं. For example, Nine है. Even Python में for that matter, थोड़ा बहुत plug and play इतना आसान है कि आपको कुछ programming करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. You simply plug in your data, understand your data, clean it a little bit, machine learning का algorithm लगाएं उसके and just execute and you get the result. So you don't have to be a programmer and you don't have to learn any language. However, it is recommended, but still, you can get by, you can get a very, very good results and be a good data scientist without really being a good software programmer. So अगर लोग ये सोच रहे हैं कि मैंने Java सीख लिया और मैं data scientist बनने चला हूँ, तो sorry, it will not work. Domain goes hand in hand when it comes to data sciences. अच्छा, just very quickly going बहुत ही जल्दी से I will like go through. You see social media analytics everywhere. So Twitter है, Facebook है, WhatsApp है, and I don't know what not, जहाँ पे हम अपने accounts बनाते हैं. Everything is so interconnected. अगर मैं कल को अपने जो है वो फेसबुक पे if I'm watching one video उसकी ही same advertisements I will see on my
Oh, yes.
Twitter account, on my YouTube account,
बिल्कुल.
everywhere, right?
Yes.
So things are so interconnected that you get a better user experience when it comes to social media, and this is how what they do. ये काफी paid promotions और उस पे काम कर रहे हैं. Again, watch the social dilemma so you
Yes.
really know how the social media world looks like. Um, आजकल आजकल it's like a thing that इंसान जिंदा है नहीं है doesn't matter if he is existing digitally, that's
Digitally,
all
yes.
what it matters,
That's
right?
true.
So it's like your avatar and
Yes.
it depends what you do with it. Okay, healthcare very important. बहुत सारी advancements हो गई हैं healthcare के अंदर, from cancer therapy to a patient experiences to your nutritionist, like basically you are educating your patient or taking care of your patient just with the use of a cell phone. लोग surgeries कर रहे हैं by using a cell phone, you know, so
Really?
काफी advancements हो गई हैं. हाँ, remote areas में that's the only way you communicate and you guide. तो healthcare के अंदर बहुत ज़्यादा interaction हमें मिलता है जहाँ पे हम बहुत सारे data को use कर सकते हैं just to see how good you are and how healthy you are and what could be the possible problems that could occur like maybe 10-20 years down the road, or what your eating habits are today that will help you or not help you in the years to come. So healthcare के अंदर काफी AI related, data science related काम हो रहा है, which is great and helping patients to be healthier. Then we also see retail के अंदर, shopping के अंदर, of course, it's a huge market. You see recommendations according to your body type, according to your preferences. Another is weather forecasting. हमें पता होता है कि okay, in the coming days what the temperature is going to look like, so maybe we want to travel somewhere or buy specific clothes or things like that. So weather forecasting एक काफी reliable source है और application है data science की. Logistics के अंदर UPS, DHL, they are trying to see how they can reach from the for example delivery station से लेके to the home, what is the shortest path, or what is the shortest path with how traffic controls are looking,
like
traffic
optimized
conditions
path,
are
I
looking
would
like.
say that.
Exactly. Also कौन सा ऐसा path है जहाँ पे हम कम पेट्रोल खर्च करेंगे, तो emission wise या carbon oxide कम emission होगी, तो how sustainable your delivery routes are. तो ये logistics के अंदर भी काफी ज़्यादा use हो रहा है data sciences, and the idea is that you are kind of integrating different data sets together. Oil prices, weather, fuel consumption से लेके to the timing of the delivery and things like that. So बहुत सारी चीजें जब आप different data sets को लगाते हैं एक साथ में and try to analyze them, then you come up with some kind of a solution, and that this is whole data science journey जहाँ पे आपको काफी तीनों departments के लोगों की जरूरत पड़ती है. It's not only as I said earlier, not only a computer scientist job. Travel के अंदर I want to have a hotel reservation at the same time. I want to see what is my optimum means of transport from going from one place to another. Things like that. A lot of things are happening here. Smart homes में हम देखते हैं, okay, I can switch on my air condition or my heaters from my cars. I can optimize my utility bills based on the data that I have. So a lot of things are happening in that area. And of course, Industry 4.0 is one of the tags जहाँ पे ये सारी चीजें ये industry के लिए कर रहे हैं. वो एक अलग से एक huge topic, and that's the way I actually work personally. तो उसमें बहुत सारी चीजें हैं कि अच्छा स्मार्ट ग्रिड की एप्लीकेशंस हैं, आपके ट्रांसपोर्ट है, ट्रेन्स की है, डायग्नोस्टिक एप्लीकेशंस हैं, वहाँ पे प्रेडिक्टिव एनालिसिस यूज हो रहा है एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट. सो अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग व्हेन इट कम्स टू एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ डाटा साइंसेस. इमर्जिंग टेक्नोलॉजीज क्या क्या हैं? नाउ आई एम अ लिटिल बिट गोइंग टुवर्ड्स कि अच्छा करना क्या है लोगों को, which I think is very important. But before that, what is most important is to understand कि exactly what are the trends which are coming in. And Gartner is one of the very well-known कहना चाहिए प्लेटफॉर्म जहाँ पे ये हमेशा साल के जो है वो प्रिडिक्शंस निकालते हैं कि कौन कौन सी फील्ड्स या टेक्नोलॉजीज किस किस स्टेज पर हैं
Nice.
ऑफ देयर हाइप साइकिल एंड उनको कितना साल लगेगा जस्ट टू गेट टू द मैच्योरिटी लेवल और
Okay.
या ये ऑब्सोलीट हो चुकी हैं. So you get a little bit of analysis here, and this is what I just tried to copy paste here and give an idea that before you really jump into कि मुझे कुछ करना है data sciences में या IT में, just a little bit take a step back and do your analysis. Just see कि दुनिया जा कहाँ रही है and how the things are going to progress. Is investing on data science really good enough? या investing on computer vision is really making sense? Or इतना ज्यादा लोग काम कर चुके हैं उस पे कि it will just saturate now. या you see कि अच्छा कौन सी टेक्नोलॉजी अब बिल्कुल हाइप पे जाएगी या अपनी potential पे जाएगी so that you can drive and make money out of it.
Nice.
So there's a lot of things. I'm really not going into the details of this topic, but the whole idea is just to make the analysis done before going into any career related decision making, right? Yeah, the last thing and the takeaway of the presentation today, career in data science. Isko maine do folds mein, the way I see it. First is, if I am a student either doing a bachelor or a master or even अब हम इंटर कर रहे हैं तो now we want to make a decision of which career path we want to go in. If you want to go into data sciences, then you need to have a specific. So first thing, educate yourself. Have a degree program in the relevant data sciences, data engineering हो गया, computer sciences हो गया. Have your degree in whatever field you think you are comfortable in and you have interest. Another thing is बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम्स इंटरनेशनल यूनिवर्सिटीज ऑफर करती हैं. आई एम श्योर कि पाकिस्तान की यूनिवर्सिटीज ऑफर कर रही होंगी. प्लीज टेक पार्ट इन दोज. प्लीज टेक पार्ट इन दोज. दोज आर रियली रियली इम्पोर्टेंट to give you a little bit further idea of what's happening around you, and it will help you to make a better decision. Summer schools is an important aspect, at least international universities में. आप 6 महीना जाओ किसी बाहर की यूनिवर्सिटी में, एक्सपीरियंस लो, वहाँ के कोर्सेज को स्टडी करो. इवन इफ you get the credits or you don't get the credits, that's another part of the story. But आइडिया ये है कि आप जब अपने कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर निकल के दूसरे यूनिवर्सिटीज में जाके स्टडी करेंगे, आपको आइडिया होगा कि अच्छा AI के अंदर, for example, these are the further subfields that you can explore. Yeah, knowledge-based systems is something that is of interest to you. Or maybe augmented reality is something of interest to you. Or maybe bioinformatics is something which is of interest to you, which is not currently offered at your university. So please take part in exchange programs, summer schools. Coursera पे बहुत सारे programs available हैं, बहुत सारी certifications available हैं. Please make an effort to do that rather than chit-chatting with your friends and hanging around in the cafes.
मतलब मैंने भी पाइथन जो है ना वो EDX पे ही कोर्सेज ले लेके सीखा है, तो मतलब it's easy to learn.
That's the best way. Now you maybe I will put the link. There's a playlist on YouTube जहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोग they are teaching Python. They are teaching about AWS.
I'll put it in the comment section.
Yeah, I think let's do that. Yeah. So बहुत सारी चीजें आप कर सकते हैं. एक मुझे Coursera का जो बहुत ही famous है machine learning के professor, he's from Stanford University, Andrew Ng. He is a very known personality when it comes to machine learning and deep learning. So take his courses, just see what he's talking about. अगर आप Coursera पे नहीं, आप YouTube पे कर रहे हैं, just search, just see what they are offering. IBM is offering so many courses. MIT is offering so many courses. So ये सारे, and course Andrew Ng is actually the co-founder of Coursera. So they are actually doing a great job in maintaining a good quality courses out there for people who just want to sit at home and learn. We're really with a very few fees or subscription fee or whatever. So I would really recommend to diverge all your energies into learning something new. Everything is available.
हर चीज available है, सही बात है.
Yeah, so there is no excuse that हमारी university ने नहीं offer
Yes.
किया, हमें नहीं पता था. Nothing like that. If you really want to make your mark and be competitive, then you have to do something. Oh, 10 minutes. Sorry. Okay. Be selective, build your expertise. You have to learn some basic languages just to play around. You have to do some hands-on training. Kaggle community profiles available हैं, बहुत सारी data science की communities available हैं, जहाँ पे आपको data sets available हो सकते हैं, problems available हो सकती हैं, and then you can basically build your ratings there and have a good say in the digital space. Is industry internships and work student opportunities available होती हैं, please do look into that. Students के लिए मुझे personally ये था कि they should really go for international internships. Look for conference papers, read them, see what the keynote speakers are talking about. Go for the conferences. At least if you cannot participate, you can participate online. Get the courses. Just see what's happening in the good conferences. अगर आपको AI और data sciences में अपना career बनाना है. As a professional, you can again do Coursera's, you can do certifications. AWS की certifications are बहुत ज़्यादा renowned है आजकल. लोग बहुत ज़्यादा इस पे emphasize कर रहे हैं. From software architect to data sciences, you can do a lot of varieties available. जहाँ पे आप AWS और AWS की jobs you really get a good price, you get a good money. So that's something that is worth a good investment. Expertise for professional is कि आप expertise तो बनाएं data science में, but look, it always has to come with a domain. Without a domain or a business case, data science is nothing. So that's really important. And बहुत सारे tools हैं which are just plug and play. Power BI is one of them. Microsoft Power BI. So आपको कोई ज़्यादा coding शोडिंग की ज़रूरत नहीं है learn करने की. You simply kind of connect things together and do the analysis. So that's all what I would like
एक चीज
to.
और मैं कल इसमें ऐड करूं कि यार मतलब
Yeah.
इट इज कंटिन्यूस लर्निंग प्रोसेस. लाइक इसमें आप अगर एक ही सीख लिया, आप हमेशा जिंदगी भर उस पर नहीं रिलाई कर सकते. आपकी लर्निंग प्रोसेस के अंदर इम्प्रूव होता ही रहता है पूरा.
Exactly. And that's with everything actually. So even if you are a nurse or a medical professional, अगर आपको अपना career या कुछ थोड़ा बहुत आपको अपनी edge करनी है career में, then you have to keep learning. And technology changes every 3 months or every 6 months. So you have to stay up to date with everything. Yeah. One of the key things which I have learned over my years is that technology keeps changing, but the core really remains the same. So you really should focus on how वो हमारे प्रोफेसर कहते थे कि basically don't learn the technology but just learn how you solve the problem. So really सीखना सीखो. Basically that was the key message. And then Python हो या C# हो या C++ हो या Pascal हो या assembly language हो, then it really doesn't matter. So you have to really learn how to solve the problem at the core, at the very basic, at the very foundational level. And उसके लिए understanding build करनी ज़रूरी है. So technology keeps changing. That's just that's like very disposable these days. So
थैंक यू गुलनार, आपने बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम निकाला. मेरे ख्याल है काफी हमने मतलब लंबी बात हो गई हमारी, बट इट्स वेरी नाइस और मुझे भी बहुत अच्छा लगा. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर शेयरिंग योर एक्सपर्टीज.
Thank you very much for having me, and let's see. Good luck with your channel, and hope we collaborate somewhere future on other topics as well. Okay. Thank you.
इसी के साथ खुश रहें और जिंदगी में आने वाले सरप्राइजेस को एंजॉय करें.